Hello everybody, I'm Heisel Productions, and today we're going to be going through a tutorial on how to make some good HO scale scenery. I'm going to give you some instructions on how to make it look good, and I'm also going to give you some advice on what you should use, and that's about it. Anyways, let's begin.
First thing you're going to need is a large table, like the one I'm showing you right now. This will give you a lot of space to work with. Next, you're going to want to get yourself a poster board. I'm using a trifold poster board that is bright blue to make a good sky background. We're going to put it on the table, and man, does it look good.
So for the sake of this demonstration, we're going to be building a railway line. Just an average stretch of track with a station in the middle of the countryside.
Alright, next we're going to lay down some track. You may notice that I'm using wooden railway track as opposed to Bachmann track, but that's because I don't do electric model trains. Instead, I use wooden railway trains. The process I'm going to be showing you can be applied to both of them, so bear with me here. So after we've laid down the track, we're going to place down a station, a signal box, and another station to go opposite to the one that's already there.
So after we've laid down the track and we've laid down the buildings, we're going to want to lay down some grass. Well, not actual grass. I mean, you could do that, but that's probably not a good idea considering that it'll get moldy after a while. So anyways, we're going to use some fake grass. Now, in this case, you can either use a towel or a t-shirt, or you can go out and buy some model grass. That's what I'm going to be using. This model grass is stuff that I bought from Walmart in their Christmas section, so it's just a seasonal thing. Otherwise, you're going to want to go to your local hobby shop and get something there.
So this grass mat is a 2x5 grass mat, and we're going to be laying down 4 of them, 2 on each side. We're also going to make sure that they're as flat as they can possibly be, because otherwise they're just going to be all balled up and that looks pretty bad.
Alright, so instead of placing trees and bushes down, first we're going to lay down some ballast, or rocks. Now, this is dried up clay that's been ground. So now it's very powdery and very fine. So we're going to lay this down in between the tracks and alongside the tracks, and we're also going to place it next to the grass to give a gravel road kind of look.
So anyways, I'm going to sprinkle the gravel by finger along the track. Now your fingers are going to end up dusty. What I do is I dust my fingers off, so to speak. I basically tap them together to sprinkle all the dust off, and usually you want to do that on a station roof to make it seem, well, dusty.
Alright, so now that we've laid down our ballast, we're going to be laying down brush. Now, I'm going to be using reindeer moss. Reindeer moss can usually be found at Hobby Lobby for around $7.99. You could also get Crafter's Square Decor Naturals from the dollar store, but it's very hard to find them there because it's not a consistent product at every dollar store. It really depends where you go. But anyways, we're going to lay down the reindeer moss.
Alright, now we're going to be laying down the bushes. So as you can see, I'm laying down the bushes in the background. Not really much to say here, just laying down the bushes.
Now it's time for trees. Now the trees I'm going to be using are ones that I got at a flea market, so I'm not even sure where they originally came from. But anyways, whether it's just an apple tree or a pine tree or whatever you want, it can usually be found at Hobby Lobby for a relatively good price.
Alright, now I'm placing down the trees. The trees I've decided to place behind the grass layer, as they don't really stand well on top of that.
Alright, so now that we've gotten trees down, now we're going to move on to line side stuff. By line side, I mean accessories that you see along the side of the track. Fences, signals, water towers, all that stuff. So anyways, let's lay that stuff down.
So first thing I'm laying down here is a fence. Now the fence is bendable, so I can pose it at an angle that I want to. Next I'm going to be placing down telephone lines and a signal. The signal I'm placing next to the signal box, and telephone poles I'm placing over here. And lastly, a water tower.
Alright, so now that we've laid down our accessories, let's put down some engines. Now for engines, we're just going to go with Thomas and some other random characters that you probably don't care about.
Anyways, I placed Thomas at the farmost platform, and now I'm placing another engine at the other platform.
So after our engines, let's place down some people because it's just going to look empty without them. And with that, our set is complete. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time.